morning, everybody. I am Eric Payne. This is Eric Payne coming to you again from Fort Washington, Maryland, Prince George's County. I'm coming to you today. Of course, I'm trying to stay updated, stay updated on what's the State of the Union of if you will, lost for words sound kind of important. I am Eric Payne, and I always give you that precursor, as I call it, to who I am. A lot of times, remember as a lesson that sometimes people, a lot of times people judge you based on how you look, how you dress, probably see you dance like myself, and maybe out of venue of sorts, and assume automatically, I guess, negative, that you probably can't read some cases, or that you are of a certain race, sexual orientation, if you will, but that you're not, that you may be inadequate in that regard. And you got your gossipers, the hearsayers, the slanderers, the people who just, have no life. They like to call themselves other people miserable, but they are miserable. Okay. I will tell you right now, yep. For those who say, who assume because I don't have a lot of people around me hanging out in my home, just laying around, I guess if you will, the haters, especially the haters. I just want you to know, I know who you are, because all of those groups of haters, the gossipers, the slanderers, the hearsayers, you come on. It's like you're like a red light among, like a red light, like a beacon, if you will. You're easily identified, almost like law enforcement, the good law enforcement officials identifying criminals. You know what I'm talking about. Police officers, you can almost see, and don't be wrong, without judgment, professionally, the ones who has the professionalism to know that are qualified to listen. I said that are qualified to listen. That there's a good judgment of character by way of experience, but never assume anything. But sometimes you may be wrong. It may be something, a real dangerous situation that you never assume. But with your heart of hearts, you're almost like a person sitting there. You see him, he just cussing away. He cussed this daggone lady out, if you will. He started just fussing, he's loud. But at any rate, you have all these groups out there. I would tell you right now, and I'll be brief because I don't even want to touch on the subject. I'm using this video lens only because freedom of the press don't give us that opportunity. Freedom of the press, that means the news. I'm talking to you, Channel 4, Channel 7, Channel 11, and that's I can't count for CNN or anyone else, CNN or even 60 Minutes. Matt Lyle, you got my email, Matt. Hope you see this video, sir. Yep, send you a little email in regards to good work. I like NBC. I like the work you do, but maybe getting the support. Sir, in defense of freedom of the press. That is that First Amendment of the 10 Amendments Bill of Rights that especially govern us as U.S. citizens and even non-citizens of the Constitution. Enough on that subject. Very important. Again, I don't know what's going on. I talk about leadership. I talk about management. I talk about organization. I talk about being responsible, being accountable. I talk about many things. I talk about just being nice, just being kind, having values and stuff like that. Never judge anybody. Don't be racist. Don't be discriminative. Just be nice to people for who they are. Even sometimes when they're a little mean. Or don't assume that they're bad, or that they are racist, or if they come off with a remark that said that say that they are that way. Have the facts, give it a chance to see if in fact that they was just probably having a bad day. They didn't know how to address a certain situation properly. Of course, with the races, and speaking of race real quick, that. We all sit back, and no one wants to talk about race. No one wants to say the word black. No one wants to say the word white. No one wants to say the word Asian, Latino, Mexican, El Salvador, see after the El Salvador, we sometimes forget, or the Yugoslavians and the Germans and the Indians, and we start dealing with the religions of the Christians and the Muslims and the Jehovah's, and and don't make me start talking religion, because yes, I do. I go to church, and maybe not as often as I should. But I will tell you, I do make time, for that. That's what my mother always wanted me to go to church, and believe it or not, I never had the opportunity, really, as a child, to too much attend. However, I will submit to you right now that I am a godly man, and I would say I do. And I'll just say, well, let me be careful. I am a godly man, maybe not as religious or godly, if you will, in the eyes of some supposedly godly people, and I'll comment on that too at some point, but that I do godly things, and I don't have to go to church, excuse me, and I don't have to have a Bible in my hand to do such. Okay, these homeless people know who I am, the ones that they remember. The elderly people that of course, even my aunt, and I'll go on the record and tell you that she's a strong black elderly woman, the tender age of 89, and make no bones about it, and that she's a godly woman, and I count for her, praying for me in the hospital along with my sister Janice Payne. I'll give credit to. I love you, Janice, and that was there for me at the time, at my worst time, when I almost died in the hospital. I will simply tell you that race relations, as I've read, I can only say as I've read from the past to the present, and as we move forward in the future, it has gotten better. It's gotten better from what I read. No, we're not living in slavery times. No, we're not living even in the 60s. Okay. No, we're not living in that terrible civil rights time that I could only read of the times of the MLKs and the Malcolm X's, and the Abernathy's and the Jesse Jacksons, and the Medgar Evers, and I go on. I wish I knew the names some other races, because I want you all to know. I'm telling you, I went down into Atlanta. No, we're not living in that area, but I went down to Atlanta. Got in the hospital, on my deathbed, if you will, on August 8th. And by September, because I was in the hospital 1 year, by September I was so taken back, of course, leaving the hospital with one leg, that I went there with no problems on my leg, but that I had been going back that year, and having all kinds of labs, and something's wrong. Well, of course, I'll tell you, I have called thyroid, which is a terrible, a fatal ailment, but never caught. It was always labs, and then of course September was. But then in September 2013, they ended up in the hospital, caught an infection some kind of way in my foot, and ended up losing I had my leg amputated. I'm a 20-year Army veteran. I'm a war veteran. I'm a leader. Okay, I'm a certified Homeland Security investigator, not working in that capacity. But definitely school trained. I am fully aware, by oath of office, of my job at that. Before I moved on from that job, of my own free will, of the situation, the medical situation. But that I was didn't know what was wrong with me. As I read, it even says it right there. People sit around and know what's wrong. I knew something was wrong. And it's nothing that's caught. It's nothing that people look for, like cancer or diabetes and things like that. And this is what I had. I knew something was wrong, but of course, with the thyroid condition I have, either lose weight or gain weight, whether it be hypo or hyper or something like that they call it. And that I went down, and it was under the care of a guardian conservative, but that no one was checking. And I found myself, and not really paying attention, but that I was about 100 and maybe 25 pounds. Okay? But the point I'm trying to make to you is this, life is not given, nothing is given, okay? As we know, we always talk about, we can come and go in this life at any moment. And my condolences, and I'll just say on that note to any mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, uncles, aunts, cousins, family members, loved ones, anyone that had to endure someone leaving this earth early because of a violent crime. I'm sorry. That I fought for freedom and democracy around the world for 20 years in war and peace, and because I believe in our Constitution, 27 amendments, the 10 Bill of Rights, and I will tell you, even I've been like that even in high school. Always believed in government, always believed in being a leader. Of course, being young, I was more on the reserve side, more like shy, but knew right from wrong, and didn't want to do wrong. But probably it was more of a with me growing up, was more of a growing pains, if you will. But I like to share light on just some few personal things, and saying what I went through, the condition. I got to the hospital in August, and I went to Tulare, and immediately went to Pittsburgh about twice in September. October, I was in Atlanta, which I'll come back to. November, I was in, this was last year, November, I was in Las Vegas, went to the Soul Train Awards, and this is all of a new right leg amputation. I didn't know how to think. I was going to be getting on a plane, coming to my house, to my apartment, which I'm in an apartment then, which I'm in a house then, and did all this, processed this stuff off my deathbed. Just knew already. I already knew by way of my leadership, by way of taking on different tasks and responsibilities, being accountable and responsible when these happen, don't happen, and knowing the challenges happen to always use that same model, identify the problem or a situation by gathering information as an assessment. Then I sit back and come up with 2 or 3 course of action, and I select that course of action and then use that by way of my assessment and gather information by making a plan. And I knew that with that plan being the situation of my leg, right leg amputation, I knew it was going to be challenges. More challenges than I would learn by way of the nurse and doctors in the hospital. That I came out, like I said, I went to these places, September, I was in Pittsburgh, in October, in Atlanta, November, Las Vegas, went to Soul Train Awards, met a friend of mine out there. What's up, Randy? How you doing, sir? I might have seen this video, sir. Thanks for supporting me out there. It's my son's mother's uncle. He's a former professional boxer, named Randy Grady. Real nice man. His family out there. His son and daughter I went to see out in L.A. That I did go to L.A. that December. But just pretty much want to get out there and just hit it head on. That I'm not going to sit back and allow this right leg amputation, not counting the Graves' disease, the ailments I had, to stir me from taking advantage of what I wanted to get done. And I would tell you, yes, my trips were pleasure, but they were also personal of my son, of course, and going to Pittsburgh, going to Atlanta, which I'm going to touch on right now. And I just say this, I was mentioning, I'm just kind of jumping around, there's a phone, so bear with me. I don't have a telephone or no one coaching or anything, but that straight off the top of my head, because it's something I believe in, and I think about it, I write down daily. And that is that I went to a Civil Rights Museum, and I want to give credit where credit's due. Never give one person more credit than another. Yes, I would say, with the Civil Rights era that I see, I give credit where credit's due of our brothers and sisters out there, the ones at the front of issues of that era. And don't make me quote the dates, but that there were white people getting their butt whooped alongside of us, along with some Latinos, everybody, Indians, everybody of different races, descents, And so, in defense of, man, whatever your name is, that was in the news, not even to relive it, of the NAACP, that someone questioned the very person that you are, or that you versus who they feel you should be. I want you to know, as a certified leader, mentor, counselor, supporter of women, children, the homeless, the elderly, different, and all races, that I hold no anger, resentment in my heart. I'm known to be who I am. I care, concern, passion for humanity, and that if you are out there and you can take it where you want, and I hope that that we take these statements that I make on YouTube responsibly, And as I say, I'm not a person attacking anyone, any race, any group, or anything. That I'm of humanity, and don't get it wrong. I know who I am, okay? And I know what I go through, being who I am. And I'm not going to sit back and say for 1 minute that racism is not alive and well, because it is, especially in places still in the South. And if you are a racist or a person discriminative or judge people, that I suggest that you do something about it and to correct it, because the President of the United States have deemed certain organizations terrorists. And please do not look for me. And that is this. I don't care what your race is, your background, sexual orientation, your reason whys of who you are, okay, that you only be respectful of a person right to exist, okay, in this great United States of America, the free world of the U.S. Constitution, okay, dating back into 1775, 76 at the time, okay, and this great nation. That was long before any daggone law, rule, or whatever, or around that same time, that you respect a person's right to exist. And because you don't like somebody in the way they are, or what, as long as they're not breaking the law, and they don't violate you, and remember that different great races and groups and orientations, that you respect the person's who they are, okay, and that you conduct yourself accordingly to being nice and to being right, being respectful, being cool, if you will. That you respect a person's professions, also their businesses and their right to enterprise, if you will, a lack of a better word. But that it's just some things are common sense that you go into values. And I want to believe that we have more good people in the world than we have bad, and there are bad people in the world. Okay, it's not the world is bad, and it's the people that's in it. It's not the organization that's bad; it's the people that's in it. Okay, it's not the good citizens committing the crimes; it's the bad ones. And I'm going to say too also that we all make mistakes in life. We make mistakes. Okay, do not equate law enforcement to assume that a person is a criminal. Don't come on the scene assuming that I am Eric Payne is a felon. And and I'm gonna tell you, see now, because this is my video, this is my house, this is my time, this is my press. Okay, these are my facts by way of assessment, by way of gathering information, by way of making a plan, by way of developing a course of action, and applying that plan, executing that plan with after action review, and have come to the conclusion, as I've always said, that if you sit back and you don't have leadership, you're not certified leaders, you're not certified managers, you don't have the organizational skills, okay, you don't have collectively come together and foster climates consistent with the people within, you will have a broke organization, you will have a broke city, you will have a broke county, you have a broke state, you have a broke country and world, if you will, okay, and so on. There's no so on. That's what we're talking about, space, right? But anyway, I believe there's life there. But anyway, I'm just going to simply tell you that, I'm an honorable man. I'm an honorable man, and I read my record every time. And I'll tell you, my sister, my sister, I will say her name, and I love her so much. I love both of them. I love my whole family. Contrary to some belief of some, there's always a few that are doubters and haters. Haters come in the name of family members too. Haters, jealousy, gossip. When you ain't around, they just want to talk back behind your back. They're out there, and they are a very threat to the very existence of a nice family, of a person like me, a very nice man, trying to bring our family together, but they call them miserable, all kinds of miserable, personal problems, all sorts of stuff. And I just want to tell you that for the people that are out there, okay, in this great country of the United States of America, okay, and let's go by the numbers: cities, counties, state, federal, municipalities, what have you, towns, whatever, in the smallest points of neighbor, if you will, I only know from television, to the cities of New York, LA, Washington D.C. Gonna put you on point for sure, and even Boston. Let's keep it real. How about Charlotte, Florida, place in Florida? and even different countries that we visit. And a lot of us are from, Germany, Jamaica, the Bahamas, Panama, and I'm just gonna tell you that, you know what, I joined the United States Army at the age of 18, and it couldn't have been a better experience for me, a better learning process of I would say when it comes in certain areas, when it comes to values and leadership, it was there just only to be refined. That I hear my mother and my father, Virginia Lee Payne, and Howard Payne Sr., all the credit that they're no longer here now, bless their heart. That I listened, and I was the youngest, and they call it baby, and you know who you are, family members, who try to beat me up. And I just say mama, and all y'all did was ran. You know who you are. I'm gonna start naming your name in a minute. But at any rate, I love my family. I love all my cousins. We're smart. And I'm telling you, and I don't just say things to make a person feel good or whatever. I have done that same assessment of my family, same model. I used it in a situation. The United States Army taught me that in the Leadership Academy of primary PLDC. Primary Development Leadership course. As I messed it up the first time in one video, couldn't get it right, but that is informal. But that taught me values, norms, informal norms, and stuff like that. Different things that you learn, and it's all and it's going these different advanced non-commissioned officer courses, or even just a basic non-commissioned officer course, being selected by your peers. 400. About white, black, Mexican. And if anybody been in the military, you know the races. And I'm telling you that the point I was trying to make is that the climate is there, and the commanders we're a powerful organization, and they foster the climate. Okay, we have climate. We talk about race. We have different forms, even among ourselves, even with training and stuff. We may be short at that moment that we get an airdrop in a certain training area, or a certain or driving up to into a certain conflict, if you will. But that you have to do what you got to do. You got to know who you're around. You got to know yourself. You got to respect other people and what their heritage are. You got to respect their races, their history, their plight. So I'm gonna wind down, okay. Not only because of resources right now, that we understand one thing, that we're all people, we're all together in this great United States of America. Do not forget the disabled. We are the people in hiding, some of us. I catapulted myself out there, normally on all the venues, the only one in a wheelchair. And I'm not afraid of leadership, responsibility or accountability. Okay, I will take the leads I mentioned to the President of the United States, of my own, okay, freelance, if you will, that enough is enough, that we're not dealing with the problems to be, and I would say, of this free world that are important. And I'll tell you, it's time that you respect veterans. It's time, not just Veterans Day. Some people don't even respect on Veterans Day. I'll tell you right now, I guarantee you every veteran listen to this, they're going to take right now. We'll probably, if they only say "hua" or something like that, simplify, whatever you say, okay, Army all the way, this will defend. They're on point right now in some parts of the globe, okay? Now I want to say that to you. If you don't believe that you have a friend here in Fort Washington, Maryland, okay, and I am Eric Payne, that you do. I know who you are. I know where you are. Not definitely where you are. Not your daggone, not that 10-point grid coordinates, okay, 9 to 8, 9 to 6. Okay, maybe the 4, okay, but that grid coordinate, I don't know, but I hope that in your plight, in your mission, okay, with maybe limited resources at some point, your resources can come in, okay, that you know where you are, that you never compromise your position, that you never waver, that you deal with the mission, okay, deal with any situation after the fact, but that you always be committed, always be a leader. Know what the United States Army taught to you, and I'm only speaking for the Army, but I'm speaking to all armed services, okay, that are out there doing that job in defense of freedom and democracy as we enjoy today. And I tell you, we are in the best country in the world. Again, that assessment, I've been to different countries, okay, and you watch it on television, they're just rights that you just do not have. There are things that you will not do under certain rules of government. But I want to say to you, and be brief, and end by saying, always be respectful, love, peace, and harmony, all my words, okay? Never forget who you are. Never forget the different races, sexual orientations, professions of who you are. I would challenge law enforcement, especially because that is my issue. I'm going to come back on camera and talk about, only because of time and constraints and resource right now with where I am. That I'm getting paid no money. Also, it's just strictly passion, okay, that I believe in, okay? And I'm not running for government. No, I'm not. I'm not running for no public office. And I'm not looking for no special attention. It's time for someone to take the lead. I'm calling on the Jesse Jacksons in the world. I'm calling on Farrakhan. Come on back down here, sir. I believe in you growing up and stuff. I don't agree with certain things that you say in regards to the races, and I'll leave that alone. But I believe in you, that you got it right, that you can't do it alone. And also the Abernathy's, I'm not sure you're still around, sir. I'm sorry. Or the Cornell Wests of the world. And I'm telling you, NAACP, ACLU, SCLC, the DAV, VFW, American Legion, as well as the Washington Redskins Salute Club. I'm a member of all your organizations, okay? And you know who you are, okay? You know who you are. And I'll come back and hit on that because I'll make sure I got my notes in order before I get back on this lens, okay? This will be posted on YouTube, Facebook, for all the world to see. Freedom of the press, okay? That's best. Okay, don't get no better than that in this great United States of America. I salute the veterans, I salute the professors that are committed to doing what's right, is doing the right thing always. And I say, if you're breaking the law, okay, if you're not doing the right thing, that you think that because marijuana is legal, that you can go out and just do it, it's not affecting your mind, body, and soul, that you are into the drug scene or breaking the law, okay, or you want to sit back there, you're going to murder somebody and get away with it, yeah, I'm going to say it, okay, that you're wrong. If you are out there committing a crime, you're going to violate a person's civil rights, human rights, constitutional rights, by way of law enforcement, by way of public officials, by way of their agencies that are duly responsible. You don't know your oath of office or your duties and responsibilities by way of a district commander, by way of a police chief, by way of a state's attorney, by way of a county executive, by way of a legislative county executive, judicial branch, judge, lawyer, okay, human relations dealing with civil rights, as well as attorney general. We're talking at the city, at the county levels, as well as the state and federal, okay, that you are the attorney general of the United States, that you have the departments under FBI, civil rights, disability, okay, general counsel, and guess what? And it's your police officer of the FBI, that you know who you are. I was down in front of your building, J. Edgar Hoover. I don't mean to blast anyone. It's not personal. I wish you wouldn't have a personal problem with me and be professional and know that when you hang up on someone, okay, and you work for these agencies, that you're definitely responsible for that daggone act that I'm trying to report, that you're duly a criminal, okay, that you don't tell me your name or your ID number, but that you know I record that date and time, and when it comes down to going to the court, then we're gonna pull that date and time group of 911 especially. Get that command post out there, someone to report to 24 hours outside law enforcement and public officials that person can report to, not that 911. And civil rights, they're making a complaint online, okay? Check your online status, okay? And don't make it hard for us. Red tape, okay, for all you don't know, in Maryland, Prince George's County, it's not against the law to say you're gonna kill somebody, okay? So I'm just gonna say that and end that and say I'm a very nice man. I got the children best interest at heart. If y'all are 18 and under, I know who you are. If you see me, I'm very approachable. Anyone, I'm very approachable. I'm a very nice man. Sometimes people will put your name out there, slander you for their own benefit to protect their very profession, wherever it may be. Okay? And if you all but businesses out there, and you're not letting people with disabilities in there a public accommodation, and you think you're going to still reside in the city that I live in, or even the city that I pretty much work around in, or go out and entertain, if you will, you're wrong. Okay? If you got criminal activity in your jurisdiction, within your business and stuff like that, okay, you're going to be identified. You've been reported, trust me. Because there are people out there, don't just look at me, I'm the only one sitting here saying, there are many people behind me, okay, you know who you are, okay, passing drugs and stuff, these daggone clubs, these damn venues, okay, that you're out there doing what you're doing in the corners, okay, to children. No, I don't like you, okay, I'm a very nice man, Okay, I have a nephew right now, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna end it, that's locked up for about 56 years. Okay, his name is Raphael Parker. I'm gonna say it. He got locked up when he was about 15 years old. Okay, how the hell do you get and never killed anybody? Okay, but I wish somebody, and there are many like him. Okay, and also I relatives I wrote the Innocent Project for, and the Innocent Project is gonna take their case. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a daggone judge. Okay, I'm not a law enforcement official. Okay, or a public official. But if you're sitting up there thinking that you're gonna slander somebody like me, I've been an honorable man, 50 years old. But at this junction, Andrews Air Force Base, who dragged me, okay, of a stop sign violation, okay, stop sign violation. They didn't stop me. I pulled over, thinking it was gonna come for me, okay. But that you stopped for me while a drunk veered by me, that you kidnapped me off that base, took me to an undisclosed location, okay. Didn't give me my wheelchair. Don't even know what ADA is. Have no clue of what your own duty responsibilities are. Violate the code, your code of conduct. Violate your daggone your code of ethics. Okay, that you sit back and with forethought and malice, gross negligence. All your leaders on there, from that command post to the daggone Captain Haney, who wants to sit back and apply his skills of supremacy, if you will. Yes, I said it because you gave me the reason to say it. I called it a commander's post, and you're not even a commander, you're a captain, but you don't say it. You don't talk about it. Okay? Now I'm looking for assistance because the security forces are violent on the home of Air Force One. That you took me to that undisclosed location after kidnapping me. See, you kidnap me when you don't read them their rights, and you don't sit back and tell them they're charged for them, but you take them over there to an undisclosed location. No wheelchair, no ADA laws, don't know nothing. And you call for a ship commander when it did it. That you're violent, grab me out of the damn truck. Okay? That you're a punk if you do that. Okay? When you sit back and break the law, you're no longer a law enforcement official. Okay? You've been violent. You violated. You broke the law. And you took me there with my pants around my ankles, my drawers around my ankles. That your damn investigators with my minister the next day, okay, had a nerve to try to punk us to lead a base, and we didn't commit no crime. Okay? Security force investigators, you know the three you are. Okay, that you sit back, took me to that location, dragged me, wouldn't give me my wheelchair, pants around my ankles, okay, and then had another tell me the investigator that the cameras are broken on Andrews Air Force Base. You're a liar, okay. Then I went to the OSI, okay, but it's that night on November 12th that you did that, okay, 2015, all right, that you locked me away, no charge, no nothing. Told me, no, we're not writing no report after you got out of there. Yep, and I was verbal. I was highly verbal. Question your very leadership. Yep, they're going to organizational skills, your duty responsibilities, your non-care, your criminal act, that you want to call the police and another tell me if I dialed 911 that you was going to lock me back up in there. And I was the only guest of your lockup. Okay? That no one, and you have no internal affairs, there are no checks and balances of the same issue that I reported to the Secretary of the Air Force, James, that no one has gotten back with me from that September 30th situation of a cell phone, all traffic. And I was talking to the damn police chief of DC's office, Captain Dinner's office. Okay, I was stopped. I didn't know your laws on that base, which are very strict. I don't live on that base. But I have reported you, okay, not necessarily because of one incident, okay, but I reported Prince George's County, Andrews Air Force Base, okay, by way of that also the Veterans Administration, everyone that has an effect on the lives of veterans, as well as citizens that are duly responsible by way of Homeland Security, okay, as a threat and ineffective, okay, to the citizens and guests, okay, of Prince George's County, Andrews Air Force Base, parts of DC, that you need to be investigated immediately. That the President gets someone down here, Secretary Jay Johnson, okay, from Homeland Security, as a certified Homeland Security investigator, having done my assessment, that I deem Andrews Air Force Base especially a threat, okay, to the very homeland. Okay, you know who you are, security forces. You know you are commanders over there. Okay, you know who you are, command posts. You know who you are, commanders of the post. Okay, wherever Captain Mahindi is. Not a nice man. No one respects veterans. I'm an honorable veteran. A person that you're supposed to trust. I'm supposed to trust in you in a time of war. That you respect me and you got my back and we work together, we fight together. That the day on Andrews Air Force Base of that security officer, I'm going to say Cosmo, Sergeant Cosmo, COSME. See, that's freedom of the press. That reported everybody, called me the next day to include my family and asked you to call the FBI, asked you to call the daggone your post commander, asked you for that officer that was not on duty, that Master Sergeant sat right there and let it happen. You know who you are. I report you accordingly, okay? I'm an honorable man. I've never broken the law. You ran my daggone place. My license and everything is good. Tag's good, registration good, everything, okay? You were not supposed to do that, what you did to me. You took me, I was not supposed to leave that location of a traffic situation, okay? You escalated my Red Cross very message, okay? And put me in a situation. Now, listen, enough's enough. There's no leadership. There's no leadership at a lot of levels in different parts of the globe, okay? That some people don't care. You do not apply a dictatorship type tactic of kidnapping from a point, okay, on a base, and then take me to an undisclosed location, locking me away for no one to know about it. And then, of course, when someone slips a message through that I'm there, yeah, it happened. And you guys all of a sudden want to give me water. My pants, my drawers around my ankles. You're dragging me with one leg. I asked you not to do that, Sergeant Santiago. But because you're security officers and you think that you know the law, you don't know the law, okay? That you sit up here, I got 6 tickets right now. And about 5 of them because of an unlawful order. Well, I want to report to you, security forces and commanders of Andrews Air Force Base, to include the Secretary of the Air Force. I have launched it. I've sent an email to the FBI identifying your base as non-deployable. Okay? Yes, I have. And I'm not working in the capacity of a Homeland Security investigator. But how about just a citizen, okay, that have identified a problem with a common sense approach to know that my human rights, civil rights, and constitutional rights have been violated? You don't put your hands on me ever on a traffic violation. I didn't break the law, okay? About the unlawful order, I'm not under UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice. All military retired guys, pull out your ID card and you turn around and look at the back, the same identification card that gave to that very Sergeant Santiago, who that Master Sergeant looked at, Sergeant Cosmo, and they all did not even pay attention. They said, civilian? Yes, that I'm a civilian, okay? And if you don't know your duties, okay, that you are a threat to the very, I was a guest on that base of Air Force One, okay, that you're not qualified, okay, to secure the citizens of Andrews Air Force Base. And I requested that moment that I wanted you all to be arrested when you let me out of that lockup. And I want someone to do a report that you threatened me in and made me leave the base, okay? And I ain't gonna say who I was with, okay? But I had the proof if it really came down to it. You should be ashamed of yourself that you do this to an honorable veteran. And I plead with you on that point. That you didn't tell me that you're gonna take me away, okay? You should be ashamed. I report to everybody calling, FBI, okay, the base commander, the base office, the security forces desk. You had the nerve to tell me that I was calling there, tying up the lines, when I was only calling 301-981-1000. Anybody can call it. That's the number I was given as the base. And it said push prompt 7. It didn't say it was a 911 emergency call for the security forces. And you should be ashamed of yourself, Sergeant Wise. I was nice to you. Okay, you came to that cell after the fact when I had someone on the scene that can verify what you all were doing to me. And you see my pants around my damn ankles. Okay, it's the same way it was when you dragged me from that damn truck. Okay, Sergeant Santiago, Master Sergeant Gilchrist, can't pronounce it. And any daggone young airman that's involved, question them, but leave them alone. But I will tell you right now, as a non-commissioned officer under UCMJ, as you're a colonel in JAG, you know you are, that you're going to tell me that you're not responsible for that piece about the conduct of an airman. You're wrong, okay? I understand this, the security forces. I have reported them to the Justice Department, accordingly, as well as OSI. You should be ashamed of yourself that you don't want to pursue the daggone misconduct. And look at those cameras. I requested a FOIA, Captain Williams. You know I did. Okay, you know who you are. And you think I'm gonna sit back and let this go? This is a warning to law enforcement agencies, okay, that think that you're gonna sit back with forethought and malice because you wearing that badge, or that you're in a public position, a county executive, or police chief, or state's attorney, attorney general, or a U.S. attorney, or human relations, or the investigators of the state's attorney, who you know who you are. I should just say your name. That you sit back and was happy that you referred me today on ethics, ethics and accountability. Okay, for them to do nothing. Okay, I've been talking to the state prosecutor. I've been doing the work of a daggone police officer secretary, writing all these emails even from my phone. Okay, that you have a responsibility to the public, that you respect us. And when you come on the scene, you tell us your name, law enforcement, or who you are. okay, and have a name tag on. You know who you are in that regard. And you tell us your badge number, we ask that you don't disrespect us and threaten to lock us up because you don't know your damn job. Enough is enough, okay? And I'm nonviolent. I'm nonviolent, okay? I'm nonviolent. I tell you right now, I am about humanity. I'm about respect. I'm about code of ethics, code of conduct. We have those same codes in the military. United States Army, 20 years in case you forgot, okay? I live in different countries. I have a very nice family, okay, that loves me. They don't want to see me beat up and locked up. That you better know what disability laws are. And Attorney General Lynch, I've been emailing you, man, okay? I came down to the DOJ. I met with your inspector that's in charge of all the police officers down there, okay, FBI. I've been to the J. Edgar Hoover building. That very Thursday, okay, that I got assaulted, okay, by that daggone Andrews Air Force Base later that evening, okay? I was on that base for a Red Cross message, okay? But only that I had no money. Yep, I'm saying it. I had no money. I was a Red Cross message, okay? I had a club card. The only way I could eat was to go on that club base and get something to eat, okay? Did that, and on about 10:45 p.m. Thursday, November 12, 2015, that it happened. I seen lights in the rear. They're probably half a mile away. I only seen lights, and because of my fears of what happened before, when I say fears, I mean afraid, not scared. There's a difference. Being afraid is normal in a combat situation. Being scared, your body does not react. You cannot perform the duties that you have to be removed. I'm going to tell you right now, okay, because you're in these positions of authority, don't make no bones about it, that you are under the same laws, the same jurisdiction of your average citizen, okay, that you're not allowed to disrespect a citizen. You're supposed to have common courtesy, respect, okay? You're supposed to have you know what you're doing. Good police officers that get the job done are police officers that know the community, know their citizens, okay? Know who's who, okay? We're all citizens. Some of us are not good citizens. Some of us have criminal elements. Some of us don't. Some of us are professors. Some are nurses, doctors. Some of us are correctional officers. You don't even know who's out here in Fort Washington, okay? You have officers showing up out here as of just yesterday, okay? Now I'm the one calling, okay? Reporting some white guy come pulling on my door. I had my door open. And I called about that. Miss Shank, who seemed to think I would disrespect her, and I don't. She's a very nice woman. But I went on camera saying, take the secretaries off these daggone telephones, answering phones, and trying to take the information. They're not qualified. They can't handle a stress call. I call it a stress call. A person that might want to call the police station versus 911, being identified like that. They want to call non-emergency. So answer your phones, District 4, and stop hanging up on me. Travolta, Officer Travolta, who I never met one time, that showed up there the day before I was going to the concert, out there in front of District 4, okay? Never met you before in my life, but I remember your name, that you hang up on me when I'm trying to report a crime. Because you say I called 4 times already that particular time, and I was only calling back because I asked for Captain Reeves, okay, not Major Garrett, because he's not nice. And I reported him as a racist, okay? You remember Captain Major Garrett at that daggone hotel, the Clarion Inn, that 4th Wednesday of the month, while I was going over there with one of my citizens, okay, to try to get my information. Never met you before in your life, and never requested police, only for you to come around that side of that daggone hotel, yes, that 4th Wednesday, okay, all on camera, where you're reaching for your gun, okay, and telling me to watch my mouth. No, I'm not going to watch my mouth, because I told you it was on internal affairs I submitted, and I did not request the police, only for Sergeant Blackwell, okay, who should not be a police officer. She's so soft and like way too, she's not of the order, okay? And the order is the fraternal order. And that is that Latino pulled on my wheelchair, fell on my chair, and asked Major Garrett to remove himself. He didn't, okay? And then went and told that lady to not let me in that hotel. I never seen that lady before in my life. Never seen her before in my life. Never been to a hotel before in my life. Coming to a round table. Major Garrett, never met her before in my life until that day. Told me I could not come to the venue, and I had been never arrested ever before in my life. And I want to verify, so I'm going to get a hotel room there, okay? I want to verify, only for this day on Latino, who I wanted his information, okay? Latino officer, that short guy, pulled me around, pulled my wheelchair, assault me. I mean, blatant. I ain't laughing, Sergeant Blackwell. I think it's a joke. And you should be ashamed of yourself being a person of color, okay? That you watched it happen, okay? And you were, and it's a Sergeant Corporal maybe, Blackwell. You know who you are. And I went around, that daggone manager had a nerve to tell me right there on a 911 call, as I had him on the phone, believe me, officers, law enforcement, and public officials, businesses, anyone that wants to violate for the purpose of defending their own wrongdoing. I have things in place, okay? Whether it be video cameras, I'm gonna sit right in front of that video camera that you may not know where it's at, on that 911 call, when that daggone lady that of color at that client end, which is named something different up there on Oxon Hill Road, up that 4th round table. Only because Son Wise gave me a problem the day before, where I told the Captain Reeves early that day. It's always me talking to commanders, but it still happening, which is no leadership, okay? That daggone major influenced that lady, told her something about why. That lady said, no, I can't let you leave. I said, what are you talking about, man? I'm coming to a 4th round table. And I called beforehand. I even told the Major Grant and invited him down that morning. Only for that Major Garrett to just abuse his power, abuse his position. I do not want to have nothing to do with him. He is not a leader of men. He's not a leader of law enforcement. I have identified him as a threat to the citizens, especially of Prince George's County, okay, and law enforcement, that you are putting your law enforcement officers in a bad situation, that you don't want to meet with me. You don't know nothing about criminal activity in your area, in your jurisdiction, and you're not training. And I've called the training base. You know you are Captain and Major out there, okay? And I'll say your name, Captain, start with a D, just in case, for your information. And I did send you that video, and you saw it, but you never called me back. And it questioned the very training and ethics and code of conduct of these officers out here, okay? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. If you sit back thinking for 1 minute, I've gone through my life. I own a new home. I have 3 lovely children, okay? 25, 23, 18, all no minor children, okay? Done my job. But I'm still that father, and I love my children. I love my family, my aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, and sisters. If you think for 1 minute, any of my friends, these barbershops, you know who you are, getting your butt whipped by these police officers, or me being that police foreman in Largo at Payne.Calling College. Never knew that was going on with so much violence, so much fatal violence by way of the law enforcement. It's not all law enforcement. I challenge the law enforcement that are doing a good job. His uniforms are tight, that you believe in what you're doing. Okay, that you don't sit back as leaders, that you are. You know who you are. I give credit where credit is due. Corporal Pryor that I met up there in headquarters of Payne.Calling Chief's office. Yeah, he's a Marine. Okay, he had a Marine right there on his shoulder. I'll give credit where credit is due. Thank you for your service, sir, for serving protecting, having that tight uniform, believing who you are. Okay, continue to serve and protect, sir. I got your back. And I'm gonna tell you something. All the citizens out there who think for 1 minute because I support 911 and I believe in law enforcement and report a damn crime of these criminals that's a violation of my own property out here of a $325,000 investment, that I'm just some kind of what they call dime out or snitch, if you will. You're crazy, okay? That you better wake up and stop breaking the law. There's jobs out here. If you need help, you need assistance, hey, call on the proper agencies, okay? If you see me out and about, stop me, okay? I'm out all the DMV, dancing, talking to different people. I'm a very nice man. I like to have fun, okay? But I want the right to exist. I want equal protection under the law. I want due process if the process is started again. Even from that very 911 call is when it starts, okay? Of those 10 amendments, the 10 Bill of Rights, okay? Okay, and how about the preamble to the Constitution? I can almost tell you that thing verbatim. It's been some time now that we the people, in order to perform a more perfect union, establish justice, tranquility domestic, provide for the common defense, promote general welfare, secure the blessed liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I know I missed some words, but I'm darn close, okay? And I'm just tell you right now, I do not drink, smoke, do drugs, okay? I've never been arrested ever in my life. But right now, law enforcement is a threat to trying to smear me, okay? In my mind, I'm afraid for my life. All my emails, okay? All you government officials know who I am. You know I've been to your office. You got my emails. You know who you are. Do your job, okay? And FBI, if you sitting up there, you can't identify your name. You can't identify your ID badge, if you will, to tell us who you are. It's not the agents. And all defensive agents. I got hung up on by 2 female agents, okay? Told me they were agents. When I was in Beltsville calling and when I was in Oxon Hill. And I forgive you, because I don't assume you were having a bad day, okay? And I was trying to report information that you want to turn around and say, how did I get that much money being a service member? And I was only trying to give you a tip of me being reported as deceased as we speak. I'm deceased on paper in D.C. Superior Court probate. I can't get not one lawyer, okay, to represent me, all right, of $175,306 and maybe 65 cents a state. That's mine. That was catapulted into a fraud, okay, a fraud, guardianship, conservatorship, non-criminal case, okay, by way of a loser, and you know who you are in my family, okay, that you have your own personal problems, that you can quit the damn case, catapult me into a guardianship case 1 year after I retired, okay, that you don't even, how about a welcome home party after 20 years and I didn't die in a damn war zone. I was a certified Homeland Security investigator. That was a single parent with a power of attorney by way of my sister, okay, and I just don't want to mention certain names, all right, that brother living with me in my home. This is a loser, Howard Payne Jr., retired DC police, that you would sit back all duly with forethought malice, gross negligence, non-care, okay, that you would spend my money on Atlantic City tickets, that you are a Mason, and I want you fired. I did email the Masons, okay? I'm not afraid. I don't break the law, okay? And you sit back there doing it to your daggone family, okay? You sit back and I got all the report. I pulled the packet myself, okay? You should have never put me in no daggone guardianship or conservatorship case. You got to say I wasn't paying my bills and all kinds of stuff. You gave away my clothes, all thousand suits, everything, okay? And I still invited you to my, and you still came to my house on Christmas. I could have been so bad, my brand new house, okay, that you did this when I was living in a little small apartment. You tried to take me down just like the rest of the law enforcement world are doing right now, okay? That I'm always doing all these complaints on the police and retired police, if you will, all these daggone people that like to violate me, that they don't know the Disabilities Act laws. But you want to sit back and do this and get away, and you're getting away with it because of who you are, okay? And I'm saying it's for the record, it's on camera. And I don't lie, my integrity is intact, okay? It's very hard for me to not tell the truth, okay? I tell the truth. I learned that a long time ago with my mother and my father, okay? I did not grow up in the same household with you, Howard Payne Jr. You didn't grow up in my house. I didn't tell you to be responsible. You didn't have no responsibility in my life. You know what you did out of wedlock. Let's keep it real, okay? You want to run around here trying to make everybody think that I'm under the care of this doctor and I need this care and this and that. And you're wrong. It's called slander. It's called unlawful character bash, if you will. Okay? And yes, I tell them all about it. And you don't even know right now, okay, that you're a criminal. Okay? You're a criminal. I don't just make those statements. Okay? You've done the wrong thing. You affected my children's life. That you put yourself in a permanent guardianship conservatorship situation for one thing and one thing only. Money. 1 year after I retired, that you was working on it. Was it because I became a Homeland Security investigator before you did? I had 1 year after retirement, that you couldn't even get the job and do the job? Or was it because you was having personal problems in your marriage, sir, okay, that you told me all about? Or was it because I took you to the park and just asked you, who are you? That I don't believe that you're my brother. That you said it all on court record. I didn't tell you nothing about no Desert Storm or me doing anything 21. But you put all kinds of stuff to include my mother's name on court record as if she cheated in her marriage. And her and my father did stay together till death did them apart. And I love them. I love Howard Payne Jr. Sr., my father. I love Virginia L. Payne, Lee Payne, my mother, okay? And for anybody that call itself family, that you like to show when a person's dead, okay, at a funeral, but when they're alive and well, you have nothing to say because of your own personal problems, okay, that you've been divorced 2 or 3 times, okay, you've been probably locked up, that you smoke weed, okay, that you smoke cocaine, or that you drink so damn much that you don't know what's going on in the world, but you want to validate, but yet you want, and I'm very nice to all the children and try to be a role model to them, and only admonish you of drinking and driving, or admonish you of that you may get caught on a piss test if you're smoking weed and you're working somewhere, okay, or that you stop doing that, that you're angry because of the after effects of these daggone things that you're doing, or that you're locked up for breaking the law or selling drugs. There's no need to do that. There's no shortcuts, okay? And through all of that, okay, of all a lot of things I've been through, I'm not gonna go out there doing nothing, okay? And guess what? I own a very nice house here. I've shared at home with my family. And I'm counting my family to be a family. Don't sit back gossip because you have no life. because your husband maybe, or your boyfriend is locked up, okay, or your baby's father's not doing the right thing, you know, or that you don't know which way to turn because you smoke so much damn weed, okay, and you drink so much, and you fall asleep in venues and stuff, okay, and ambulance had to come pick you up. And I ain't gonna say no names, but I'm gonna tell you, you better have some respect, especially if I'm older than you. Respect your elders, okay? Period. I don't go around disrespecting no one. Don't think because you go to church every Sunday that you're godly. You're not. And I'm talking about my family right now, okay? But I'm also talking about people around the community, okay? I'm a very nice man. I'm not mad right now. I have guests in my home right now. Listen to this very video that I'm making on YouTube, and it's long, okay? I'm gonna end it right now. As I said, I'm gonna end it a while ago, but resources kicked in. My resources, okay? I don't have any money. I'm broke to this day, okay? But I would have $175,306 if some DC police officer, okay, want to investigate that case number 2006, INT 006, okay? And they'll see on January 9th, 2006, that it lies all in that document, initiated by Howard Payne Jr., okay? It should have never did what he did. Violation of the HIPAA Act, the Privacy Act of 1974. They want to say the court told him to do this and that. He's a liar. He did it. He shot his whole case. He should have started a case with his damn self, okay? You better know your damn marriage vows too, okay? And stop doing things out of character. And you're a very nice man, a smart man. And I still love my brother. But he messed my life up. He put me in a probate situation, in a guardianship situation. I'll be brief and tell you that a person can go down and say that you're not adequate, okay, in your life, and then come up with some information as he see it, and you've been and they'll be charging your account and your life, all your checkbooks and all kinds of stuff by way of a damn judge, and you're not a criminal. And judge, if you're sitting back, I'm saying you better do a precedent as of this video, okay? You know who you are, judge. I'm not gonna say your name, okay? But you know who you are in charge of all the judges in the DC Superior Court that have been calling your chambers. Very honorable, very nice, with other people on the line, okay? That all your secretaries know I wrote you in writing, as I was supposed to do, and verify that you got the letter. But right now, I called the judge that was responsible for signing up on that case. Will you waive the examiner from coming out to talk to me to verify and see if I was incapacitated? And I wasn't. And report incapacitation year after year after year, over 10 years, when my children were 15, 13, and 8, that you put a strained relationship on us, okay? That you make me work hard because I'm a lover, because I'm a father. I will go from beyond, here and beyond, across any damn desert or any sea for my children. That with forethought and malice, being informed, that you, by way of law enforcement, investigators, that you all want to sit back and say, oh, it's a civil action. Meanwhile, it's a criminal action. And no one wants to arrest a Superior Court judge. But you are bound by the same laws, the same, you have more rights than I have. And you're supposed to be an honorable judge. And you know all the judges you are. That are under the tenure of complaint right now, at the tenure. And that law firm, Cass, okay? Cass, Mike Tech and Cass, Brian Cass, that you know what you've done. You call it an estate. I don't know who you are. I didn't agree for you. You violated the professional rules of conduct, okay? An attorney-client contract relationship, which I don't even know you to have a relationship. I didn't agree for you to come in my life. I don't know who you are. But I know you got $80,000 from me, from my account, and your name was on my checks. And I know that also that your name was on, you got 2 ATM cards. And I don't even know who the hell you are. You got not a damn thing to write for me, excuse my language, okay? But guess what? No judge wants to touch it. They signed off all the accounts that he submitted for payment, to include Howard Payne Jr. and Bruce Cooper, okay? Did you sit back paying your very secretaries, this guy that's supposed to be like a paralegal, not even qualified, or a CPA. No CPAs involved, but you count over $300,000 in money. No one wants to be responsible. No one wants to be accountable, okay? This video will be sent to all the proper authorities because Channel 4, Channel 7, Channel 11 don't want to answer me, okay? They want to do stories on cats running down the alley, okay? Or someone dancing, you know, in support of, which I believe in. I love that. I thank you, Officer MPD, for dancing in the street, okay? White officer, female. I don't know your name. That you did a good piece. I like that. That you was jumping rope, just like the other officer in DCPD that was jumping rope. I appreciate Captain there going on camera at every homicide, doing her assessment, doing her lean from the front. I got a lot of respect for you, man. Yes, I was down at your office twice. And I wish you were asking me. I know you're busy. And you'll get around to my emails by way of Lieutenant Wheeler, okay? Or by way of Mayor Bowser in her office. Or by way of Eleanor Holmes Norton. Okay? But I wish Prince George's County police people come on camera and start talking. Come down and inform the public. Come down and answer some of my emails without threatening me by way of his officers and investigators who act like clowns. And I'm going to call you clowns, investigators, because you sit back, you eat too much, and you don't do no work, okay? Now, yes, I said that. It's not against the law. It's called freedom of the press. I'm a certified Homeland Security investigator, and I call by way of assessment and plan and execution of a plan, and with experience, and have identified a problem that makes everything with all these agencies mentioned that have defects, to include 911, that you have no emergency services that can account for a situation with the heightened security that's going on right now in France. That if you are sitting up there as an FBI agent, Attorney General, okay, you're not a Department of Justice, criminal divisions, investigator, you don't have maximum resources down here to account for what's going on Andrews Air Force Base, what's going on Andrews Air Force Base, Prince George's County, right outside Andrews Air Force Base, by way of the county executive, the Prince George's County Police Chief, and okay, and the daggone district commanders that are sitting out here, the very citizens whose responsibility is to report, and they're not reporting, and people are being murdered since the time I've been reporting, killed, raped, car thefts and stuff like that, and to include on that very daggone day, getting back to Travolta, that walked in that daggone the police department after being in the parking lot for about 45 minutes, send it down, finish up an email to the FBI and send it, and verified I send it, okay, get off the tip line, I walk in that station only for this lady to see me as in civilian clothes. Another note I'll make in a minute, that you should not be behind glass in a daggone police department in civilian clothes. That asked this woman who she was, of a white woman, okay, that a problem with her, I thought who she, because I know voice, that she said, I'm Officer Travolta. And it was instant, I said, oh my God. And I was almost about to walk out, okay, I wasn't going to walk out, but I was going to tell her, I said, why was you hanging up on me? Why would you disrespect me like that? Only for her to get on the phone almost immediately and told some officers that was causing disturbance. I was being disorderly in her daggone police department. Shame. That officer right there, I want to fire her. And I want to investigate because I believe that she locked up some people of my looks, if you will, okay, of color, because she gave me that report, Lieutenant Leppard, okay? You know who you are. I filed a report with you, a formal complaint with request for charges against Prince George's County by way of District 4 that very night. I'm going to say it again, Lieutenant. This is not a call to action for these citizens. This video is a call to action for the very agencies that I'm calling on to do things. Yes, a call to action for citizens by way of writing, not by way of physical violence whatsoever, okay? But that you identify and write your agencies. You know who you are that have been assaulted by way of these barbers, by way of these daggone people that work in grocery stores, that your daggone officers down here are sitting back, don't even know these. You sit back there and beat people, kids up that work whose dads and cousins or uncles are police officers. They're not even telling them. They're worried about their jobs. And also, Travolta should be ashamed of himself. That very time I called too, I invited District 4 down to the VFW, drinks on me, the ones that were off, okay? And also I was sitting down and big listen. I'm not doing this stuff because I want a relationship or a personal relationship with law enforcement, because I don't. You're not that trustworthy. You'll turn in an instant, unless I knew you from growing up, okay? That I know you, know your family. There's absolutely no way that I want to sit back and have a relationship with law enforcement or public officials. On that note, a professional situation, I would like to have that, okay? And I've said it many times before. Enough's enough, okay? Stop the gossip, stop the slander, stop the forethought and malice. Stop being mean, stop being discriminating, racist, okay? Breaking the law, okay? Murdering, raping, robbing, okay? Don't do it. Don't break the law. Don't you watch the ID channel? You're not getting away with it. You're not going to get away with it. And watch it. If you're a citizen, okay, or if you're a daggone lieutenant of a police department, District 4, and you think you call yourself the daggone head of security of Martine's nightclub that been reported as a crime area, okay, of the very situation that happened in March 18th, because you still haven't found the assailant, or June 26th, okay, of a situation now at the game room right next door, who owners are collaborating. Both owners have got criminal activity going on in their venues, reported by me, not because of personal vendetta, no, not at all. I know my cousin got pushed around by security down there that's not certified, okay? And that officer 3035, you know you are, Gonzalez, that said once that guy that called on you, okay, and you assault, and you allowed it to happen to me. And I don't wish nothing bad on you, sir. I thank you for service. I don't think you're a bad officer, but you were bad that night. That guy was talking about killing me and pursued me. And she did, and I asked you to call for backup. And you walked right back in that venue. And that's the work of law enforcement in Prince George's County. That is a pattern. Have no nightclub. You know I'm a dancer. Only one out in a wheelchair. Report. Already checked that you got. Already know you've been reported about it. The damn police department boy know who you are, and you're still in operation. Okay, you know who you are, owner. I'm a very nice man, and I come up there before because people 30.9 miles from Fort Washington. Okay, and I'm not doing nothing wrong. You're making these daggone citizens. You're setting the wrong example. Look what you're doing to an honorable man, but you're letting criminals in your venue. They're selling drugs in your venue, and I'm not sure what you're doing in regards to that. Okay. But your violation of the ADA law, you don't even know it. You got people on the doors of the nightclub being assisted, criminals being assisted by Prince George's County Police, okay, yeah, that request to be taking off the doors of the nightclubs and putting these communities like mine, okay, and giving them credit for time off versus money because if the budget is so tight. But you sit back in Prince George's County by way that daggone Martins and game room, that all their violence, people come out here driving in my area, knocking on my neighbors' doors drunk. Okay, come from your areas down there, trying to do the nasty in the park up here by my house, all down, up and down, they're going Fort Washington Road, and these officers sit around at their nightclub, okay, having a good time, and love to tell you that they just working part time, but they're in full gear with my daggone taxpayer uniform and that car that I pay tax for gas in, fraud, waste, abuse, okay. And Lieutenant, you know who you are that was out here that call, and female, but I ain't gonna say your name. But I hope that you'll know who I am. And I thank that sergeant, okay, that came out here. They called me first sergeant, okay? They know I wasn't a first sergeant. I was sergeant first class, United States Army. But respected me accordingly, okay? And helped me bring my stuff in my house, okay, out of that car, okay? And that's all. But I wish Officer Johnson would have came out. I didn't want to let him in. Came out, tried to give him information. Told me to come out here to take a report for Andrews Air Force Base that I called about 5 days ago and just get back to me. Okay, what happened to me out there? That called very when I got out that gate. That no one wants to be responsible, no one wants to be accountable. Okay? Because you're a police officer in Prince George's County, and I can't get to the FBI, why don't you take that report and stop saying that's a federal jurisdiction? Stop being not nice. Okay? What happens if someone get murdered and that base goes to an uprising, which I reported can happen, and it has happened. Or what happened to me, they're gonna kidnap, no charges, no nothing, that you don't even call. Okay? You don't even call. You don't even go check nothing. You don't even try to find out. Okay? That you don't even like to write report. You don't even no one pulls out a pad and pen like the old police officers do and take notes. No one. Okay? It's a darn shame. It's a darn shame. It's a darn shame. I'm here to tell you, I'm a very nice man. I'm an honorable man. I'm going to still be down for the children. Always. I have the kid parties in my house. Magicians, face painters, okay? Talking to the children, which are most of my nieces and nephews and little cousins. And their parents with them. Okay? We have more just as much fun as the kids. Okay? That's who I am. Dancing at my aunt's birthday party / our family reunion. Okay? I'm all on YouTube. I am Eric Payne. Facebook statements telling kids to stay off drugs and alcohol. Okay? Statements to my son, how much I love him. There are no boundaries I would go for you, sir. So my other kids in Germany, I love them. Strained relationship, not because of me. My son's a top running back in Germany. He goes to a university over there, okay? Never make no bones about it, okay? We are all good people. We're children always. We start as children. If we got it right, we're trying to be good. But if you're not got it at all, and you're not being mentored, you're not being led, you're not being taught, you're not being teaching, you're not being, you know what I'm saying, if you're not getting it, you're going to go wrong. It's a shame because I can remember my very young friend, okay, growing up, okay, nice kid, just went the wrong way. It can happen. So I called him, as I mentioned before in my other videos, formal complaint part 1, formal complaint part 2, okay, was made on about October, somewhere 2016, okay, all on YouTube, or a tribute, honor, and commitment to veterans. I did it on Veterans Day, 2015, on Veterans Day, inside the mall, okay, in Prince George's County. I'll just say that. All right? Let you look at it. And I pour my heart out. I'm in. I keep telling them I'm in. Okay? But that I'm afraid. I am. I'm not scared. It's a difference. I'm afraid. Oh, but don't make no bones about it. I'm an ultimate leader. Okay? I'm accountable for my actions. And know that if you approach me, okay, and you want to break the law, and you're in law enforcement or public official, don't touch me. Okay? Allow me to have that freedom of the press, that freedom of speech. Okay? Allow me to have that freedom of expression, that freedom of religion. I might just want to start praying right there. I don't need your interruption. Remember that. Okay? Know those 10 Bill of Rights. You are accountable, okay, for knowing that Constitution. Don't think because you're a county police officer that you just got to know that county law, but you don't even know that. Okay? And have code, have some respect when you come on the scene. No one is out to get you all. Most people care about police officers. You have your brave people who are probably lawbreakers. They always talk about how they don't like police. Or someone that you all violated, like me, who violated my civil rights, human rights, constitutional rights, ADA rights, rights to be a disabled person, rights to exist, okay? Equal protection under the law, 14th Amendment, yeah, I told you. But I'm going to tell you, watch that 9th Amendment. Those are all laws not governed in the Constitution for the protection of the citizen. Remember that. I'm going to close, okay? What I'm going to do? I'm going to hope that my assistant comes out here right now. Can you hear me? So I can do this daggone video. And I'm going to attach it to this piece right here. And today is Saturday, November 21st, 2015. And the time is 10:50. And what I'm going to do is what I do always. Okay? I'm an informal advocate. I'm a retired United States Army veteran, leader, mentor, teacher, counselor, coach, who takes responsibility for his actions always. Retired 2004. I'm a leader in my life today. I love my family, especially the children of my family. Little Desmond, little Devon. A shout out to y'all, okay? Keep it going. Little Payne, love you. Keep it real, Alexis. I know what you're doing. And I wish y'all would never sit back. Sometimes it's my delivery, but I have all good intentions always. I give credit where credit is due. If you're trying to move a business, if you're trying to do something that's legal, which we all do in our family, we're law-abiding citizens. And that's what I mean by my family. We're all good people, God-fearing people.